Hey guys, my name is Vladimir, and I will be showing you how you can one-look a clock with 7 Simul. This method is based off Tommy Cherry's 7 Simul tutorial, so credit to him for the original 7 Simul, and I'll link his tutorial in the description. One-look 7 Simul is just what it sounds. You memorize 14 letters for every move over the clock. I came up with this method because I felt that 7 Simul could be more advanced, so I looked on the internet to see if I can find anything about one-looking, but I didn't, so I decided to make my own method. In this tutorial, I'll assume you already know how to do regular 7 Simul, but if you don't, then again, watch Tommy's tutorial link in the description. You may be thinking, why use one looking? Why can't you just look ahead to the intuitive moves? Well, that's because when solving a Rubik's Cube or any puzzle, because this isn't really a cube, so any WCA puzzle, or really any puzzle, you need your eyes, your fingers, and your brain. Now the slowest out of those three is your brain. The fastest is your eyes. Now the reason one looking is helpful is because you only need your fingers and your brain. Now while you're doing, what I do is I'll just do the first 4 simultaneous moves, and then I can think ahead to the last 3. So then I can just do them right away. Because while thinking, while you're doing the moves, is still fast. Because it kind of doesn't waste any time because you're thinking while you're doing those moves. And with non-one-look 7 Simul regular, where you have to use your eyes, and then your brain needs to process that information, and then you need to use your fingers to do those moves. So it's just slower. And what if you get a skip, And then that might come to you as a surprise. And then you might panic a bit and kind of waste some time. With one looking, you know every move. So you know all the skips, all the moves you need to do, the best finger tricks. So it's just a really good method. The calculations in this one looking method are exactly the same as regular 7 Simul, but with extra steps and letters. So they're still adding and subtracting. I only recommend learning this method if you are an aspiring clock solver and want to become fast, like sub 3.5 or lower. With that out of the way, here's the one-looking 7 Simul tutorial. So apply the Scramble in the description to your clock right now, and this is what your clock should look like when scrambled. Alright, so we're going to start tracing from right here. So I'm not going to really explain the stuff in Tommy's tutorial much, so I'll just go and start here. Alright, so I traced OBBO, the first one-looking calculation. What you do is, this is the 5th letter. So you add the 3rd letter, which in this case was D minus R, so that was a B, to UL. So that would be right here. Then you do L minus UL. So UL will have to do a -1 to get to L. So we have K. Then next calculation is U minus C. That would be a J, because it has to do a -2, which is J. So we have OBBOKJ. Then we just proceed normally for a bit, like in Tommy's tutorial. So we just do this. So we got I, A. So we got IA for those letters. Those are the 7th and 8th letters. Now these might sound difficult because they're pretty far into the solve, and they may involve math, because that's kind of what these long moves are, but they're actually pretty short. So for the 9th letter, you do D minus C, which is a J. So our memorization so far is O, B, B, O, K, J, I, A, and J. For the 10th letter, you do R minus DR plus L minus U. So that would be R minus DR, that's a 6, plus L minus U, that's a 4. Which, you add them together, you get 10, or -2, J. So we have J, J. For the 11th letter, you do R minus D. That would be D, because it has to do 4. So we have J, J, D. And then for the 12th letter, you do U minus L, which is kind of just the opposite of the second part of the 10th letter. but I just do this instead than having to think what's the opposite of the second or the 10th letter because it's just easier. For the 13th letter, you add the 11th letter, which was R minus D, so that was a D. 11th letter to L, which would be right here. Then you do UL minus L. So that means we'll have to do a 1 to get to UL. So that's A. Now for this last letter is C minus U. That will be a -1. So that's K. So our entire memorization, everything, is OB, BO, KJ, IA, JJ, DH, and AK. So we just start solving on the uppercase side. Then we do OB, OB with the right hand. Then BO, KJ. And we do IA, JJ, DH, AK. And it's solved. So, if you want to learn it, that's up to you, but that was a tutorial, and thanks for watching.